Hi everyone, today we shall study about the induced charge on dielectrics in the capacitor. Suppose this is the plate P1 and plate P2 of a parallel plate capacitor. On the inner surface of the plate P1 amount of charge is plus Q, and similarly on the inner surface of the plate P2 amount of charge is minus Q. Therefore, inner surface of plate 2 containing the minus charge Q and inner surface of the plate P1 containing the charge plus Q. Now, a dielectric slab is introduced between the two plates of the parallel plate capacitor. Now, what will happen? When this dielectric slab is absent, then between the plates P1 and P2, air is present. In that situation, electric field is E naught due to air in the air, and it is sigma over epsilon naught, that is Q upon A epsilon naught. This is the electric field produced between the plates P1 and P2 when this dielectric slab is absent. As soon as this dielectric slab is introduced between the two plates, then what will happen? Due to the presence of this electric field produced between the plates P1 and P2, due to these inner static charges plus Q and minus Q, will apply the electric force on the total positive charge and total negative charge of an atom. Due to this phenomena, total positive charge existing on the nucleus will be attracted towards the plate P2, which is negatively charged, or you can say total positive charge will be attracted towards the positively charged plate P2 or in the direction of the electric field E naught. Similarly, total negative charge on the electrons revolving around the nucleus will also experience electrostatic force, due to which total negative charge will be attracted towards the positively charged plate P1, or you can say total negative charge will be attracted against the direction of the electric field E naught. What will happen? Due to this force of attraction acting upon the total positive charge and total negative charge, then total positive charge and total negative charge are displaced slightly with each other and form a dipole. This phenomenon is called polarization of the dielectric. Now, here we are observing the total negative charge is concentrated towards this end. That is why this end of the dielectric becomes negatively charged. Similarly, the total positive charge is concentrated towards this end, due to which this end will be positively charged. Now, what happens? Due to negatively charged this end and due to the positively charge of this end, an electric field is produced directing from positive charge to the negative charge due to polarization. Since this electric field is produced due to the polarization charges, therefore it is called electric field due to polarization charge and represented here by EP. Therefore EP is given sigma due to polarization charge upon epsilon naught, that is QP upon A epsilon naught. A is the area of the plates P1 and P2. QP is the polarization charge. Thus, we have electric field E naught, that is sigma over epsilon naught, or Q upon A epsilon naught, equation 1, and this is the equation 2. Here we are observing two electric fields clearly. EP and E naught are active opposite to each other. Direction of E naught is plate P1 to plate P2, whereas direction of electric field due to polarization charge is directing from plate P2 to plate P1. Therefore, net electric field will be vector sum of electric field E naught and electric field EP due to polarization charge. This way. Since magnitude of E or naught is more than that of EP, therefore net electric field E is E naught minus EP, because direction of EP is opposite to direction of E naught. Now E naught is Q upon A epsilon naught minus QP. QP is the charge due to polarization, therefore polarization charge QP upon A epsilon naught. E is the net electric field. This is the equation 3. Let us try to find out the net electric field E. When this dielectric substance is absent, then the electric field is E dot. Now, when a dielectric material of the dielectric constant K is placed, in that situation, electric field will become E naught upon K. Therefore, net electric field is E equals E naught upon K. Therefore, it will become E dot upon K equals Q upon A epsilon naught minus QP upon A epsilon naught. Now, E Q upon A epsilon naught K equals Q upon A epsilon naught minus QP upon A epsilon naught Q upon K A epsilon naught 1 upon A epsilon naught into Q, take common 1 minus this is Q, this is minus QP. A epsilon naught gets cancelled, comes out Q upon K equals Q minus QP, implies that QP equals Q minus Q upon K. Thus, this is the required equation of the induced charge QP, that is QP equals Q minus Q upon K. Therefore, induced charge comes out to be QP, polarization charge Q, equals Q minus Q upon K, or QP equals Q1 minus 1 upon K. Here, obviously, QP is less than Q. It means amount of charge due to polarization or induced charge QP is smaller than the charge Q existing on the plates P1 and P2 of the capacitor. Okay, thanks for watching the video.